I ain't got time for this bull. They're trying to figure out how to say their names. I ain't got time for this.
I'm Catherine Beek.
And I'm Christian Bryant, and that's Eugene. All eyes were on the Golden State Warriors and Kobe Bryant this week when the team snagged the most wins in an NBA season. I had to put Kobe Bryant in there because some eyes were on Kobe.
Just some.
Just some.
Just some. But there were plenty of other new records making news that were a little more bizarre.
Like one for the largest human-mattress domino chain set by 1,200 people in Maryland.
Is this Domino's pizza?
No.
No, this is like people actually lining up, like with
Like
mattresses.
falling, like dominoes.
Right.
People are weird.
Who was anybody at
I'm
work?
not
Was
sure.
anybody at work that day?
No. In what is essentially the biggest trust fall exercise ever.
Employees for errands held onto mattresses as they fell backwards like dominoes. Like,
I never liked trust falls, though.
They're dangerous.
I feel like I've done one or two of those in my life, and
don't
that's
trust
one or
people that
two
catch
too many.
We had to do one where we stood on like this huge, we had like,
Yeah,
like
no.
a football team when I was in high school. We had to fall backwards.
Nope.
Yeah, it's like Mean Girls.
There you go.
It's like Mean Girls when they fall off the platform.
Right.
No.
I don't like this.
There were so many people involved, the record had to be attempted at a nearby conference center.
And it took a total of 13 minutes and 38 seconds for all 1,200 people to fall over.
That is 13 minutes and 38 seconds. They are never getting back.
That is ridiculous.
I got rent to pay. I don't have time for that.
And if you're slightly concerned your new Aaron's mattress might have been used in this record-setting feat, don't worry.
The company donated the mattresses to Centers for Homeless Kids. I'm not getting the logistics here, but you know what? It's not for me to get. It's just not for me because I will never be trying.
You're not
anything like
going to
this.
be attempting
No!
to set the new record and
God,
mattress falling?
no! I barely want to follow my mattress. Why do I want to follow somebody else's mattress and then follow somebody else and then watch all these other people fall? 13 minutes of that. Nope.
Next, a man set the record for the longest time spent binge watching television.
This is a fun one. The 25-year-old man from Brooklyn reportedly watched 94 straight hours of TV shows like Battlestar Galactica, Adventure Time, Game of Thrones, and Curb Your Enthusiasm. This is my kind of guy.
So he's a nerd.
I love these shows.
You're a nerd.
Okay.
But could
We can
you
say
watch
that.
TV
Blurred.
for
It's
90,
called Blurred. Blurred. Yeah, no.
for 94 hours straight?
That would never happen. I'd just
I
be
would
like,
drive myself
I would do
silly.
that.
you're a zombie after a while.
I would do that in a second. I would do that this weekend. If
I think you are in the minority.
The record-setting attempt was sponsored by Cyberlink, a software company,
Which reported the binge-watching winner suffered an elevated heart rate after the 94 hours.
as well as some neurological side effects like hallucinations. Why would you do that to yourself?
Better question, raise your hand if you're surprised. Right, that wasn't a question, but more like, just raise your hand if you're surprised. And finally, there's a new record for the fastest speed run of Super Mario Brothers.
I had to look up what speedrun meant.
You just go really fast. You can put that on a resume. Fastest speed runner in Super Mario
That's
Brothers.
what they call them. A man known as Darbian managed to get through the Nintendo game in about 4 minutes and 57 seconds.
It's okay. He beat the previous record holder himself by milliseconds.
The champ, who's a software engineer, told Kotaku he's been practicing for months to shave off those milliseconds.
What's his real job, though?
Computer software engineer.
That's right, we did go over that.
The champ, who's a software engineer.
Can you tell that I don't pay attention when I'm going through reading this stuff? Is it, could it be any
my
clearer?
heart.
Could it be any clearer that I'm just reading the words and like, da, gone?
you have a problem. You're an embarrassment.
Many of them. That's what my parents tell me as well. This is horrible. This was a mistake. It was a mistake last week, and then we did it again. And we decided to do it again. Thanks for watching. You're an embarrassment. I hope that picks up loud and clear. You're an embarrassment. This is what my folks